Look up at the night sky. It is familiar. It is beautiful. It is safe. But imagine for a second that you look up tonight and find nothing but darkness. No cratered face looking back at you. No moonlight, just the empty void of space. What if the moon simply vanished, right now? At first, you might think the only difference would be darker nights. But you would be wrong. The disappearance of the moon would trigger a chain reaction that would devastate our oceans, confuse our wildlife, and eventually turn our climate into a chaotic nightmare. The first thing we would notice is the silence of the oceans. For billions of years, the moon has been the primary engine driving our tides. Its gravity pulls on our oceans, creating the rhythm of high and low tides. If the moon vanished, that pull would disappear instantly. Tides wouldn't stop completely, as the sun also has gravity. But without the moon, tides would shrink by nearly 75%. The raging oceans we know would turn into calm, sluggish lakes. This sounds peaceful, but it would be a biological catastrophe. Millions of creatures, crabs, mussels, starfish, and snails, depend on the tides to feed and breathe. Without the moon's strong pull, these ecosystems would stagnate and die. The smell of decaying marine life would fill the world's coastlines. Then, there is the darkness. Without the moon reflecting the sun's light, our nights would become pitch black. This is a disaster for the animal kingdom. Nocturnal predators like owls and lions rely on moonlight to hunt. Without it, they starve. Conversely, prey animals might thrive in the shadows, causing an explosion in rodent and insect populations. The confusion would go deeper. Corals spawn based on the lunar cycle. Sea turtles wait for the full moon to lay their eggs. Without the moon's signal, the reproductive cycles of thousands of species would be broken, triggering a mass extinction event simply because nature lost its clock. But the most terrifying consequence wouldn't happen immediately. It would be a slow, creeping apocalypse caused by the Earth itself. You see, the moon does something crucial for us. It keeps us steady. The Earth spins on a tilt of 23.5 degrees. This tilt gives us our seasons. Summer, winter, spring, and fall exist because the moon acts like a giant anchor, holding our axis in place with its gravity. Without the moon, the Earth would become unstable. It would start to wobble like a dying spinning top. Over time, the Earth's tilt could swing wildly. It could drop to 0 degrees, meaning no seasons at all. Just eternal, stagnant weather, where the poles freeze permanently and the equator burns. Or it could tilt all the way over to 85 degrees, laying the Earth on its side. If that happened, the poles would point directly at the sun. Half the planet would bake in months of non-stop daylight with temperatures exceeding boiling point, while the other half froze in months of absolute darkness. Civilization as we know it could not survive these extreme shifts. We often look at the moon as just a pretty rock in the sky, a decoration. But in reality, the moon is a shield. It is a stabilizer. It is a partner. So, the next time you see the moon shining down, take a moment to appreciate it. Because without our silent partner in the sky, life on Earth would be a very different and much darker story.